Hundreds of people are marching against the TPLF Tigray People's Liberation Front. Welcome to my views and news. Thanks for watching the channel. Yesterday, I told you about preparations for protests against the TPLF, against a statement given by TPLF chairman Debretsion Gabriel. These minutes protests ongoing. Before that, before analyzing the protests, I have an update for you. I did a video a few days ago. I told you about restrictions put in place on foreigners. Foreigners were not being allowed to travel to Tigray. Later, I reported about similar restrictions on foreign travelers too, who want to travel a far region. After my video, several sources confirmed that Tigray culture department wrote a letter to the federal government demanding clarification that why is that foreigners, foreign tourists, etc., are being prevented from visiting Tigray uh, at Addis Ababa airport. Ethiopian intelligence agency were blocking people from boarding flights for Mekelle, Tigray's regional capital. Several foreign tourists, they had to return from Addis Ababa airport after they were not allowed to board the flights to Mekelle from Addis Ababa. I have an update for you. A few foreigners again contacted me. They said that after NIS and Ethiopian Airlines did not allow them to travel to Tigray, they went to NIS office, NIS headquarters, Ethiopian Intelligence Agency headquarters, and they asked questions. They demanded clarity. That why is that foreigners were being prevented from flying to Mekelle? And NIS said that maybe there was a misunderstanding and airport officials, NIS agents at airport misunderstood some instructions, and basically no restrictions are put in place on foreigners regarding travel to Tigray. So again, they booked flights to Mekelle, and yesterday they went to Addis Ababa airport to take a flight to Mekelle. They were stopped by NIS agents, but they showed their invitation letter from Tigray. One of the foreigners showed a letter from a university in Tigray that was allowed to board the flight for Tigray. Let's see, we'll have to verify more. Some foreigners managed to reach Tigray yesterday and day before yesterday. Restrictions have been eased or there was a misunderstanding. We'll have to wait to see. But I confirmed some foreigners have managed to reach Tigray from Addis Ababa by air. Back to main news story now, viewers. Protests being held in Tigray against the TPLF. Last week, TPLF chairman Debretsion Gabriel in an interview said that new government will be formed in southern Tigray and existing government will be dismantled. Existing government led by Hafto Kiros is anti-TPLF. It's backed by Gita Choreda. It criticizes TPLF. It criticizes top tier of the military for giving protection and support to TPLF, the Debretsion group. Against the Debretsion statement, protests are being held in southern Tigray. Today, hundreds of people are marching in Machu. On Saturday, second round of these protests will be held. Today, in Machu, hundreds of people gathered, women, children, youths, elderly, especially women too. They chanted slogans against war. They criticized TPLF too, saying that they don't want war. They don't want anyone to ignite a new war in Tigray, in southern Tigray, and that they back the government there. I have a few clips for you from this protest in Machu, but the protest indicates that it's going to be difficult to dismantle the government, southern Tigray government. People seem to be backing the government. Armed fighters in Afar on southern Tigray Afar border backing this government. That is why TPLF could not prevent today's protests in Machu. Military did not intervene as well to stop the protests. Where they visited Machu 3 to 4 days ago, he met with southern Tigray zonal government officials too, and during his visit, he said that the issues will be solved through dialogue, through use of force. No issues can be solved and no lasting peace can be achieved. Where they called for dialogue, called for negotiations. No, where they visited Machu, and in Machu, people protesting against the TPLF. Let's see. Military did not interfere in today's protest. That indicates that military is very careful regarding the handling of anti-TPLF sentiment in southern Tigray. How big were today's protests? Pretty impressive, keeping in view that only mature people were expected to attend the protest. We could see bigger protests on Saturday, I think. But even today's protest rallies in Machu were pretty impressive. Watch a few clips from Machu showing today's protests against TPLF. Thank you for watching.
I am blue. I am blue. I am blue. I am blue. بدكتور دولة ودولة ميكائيل تمرح فنجان وهات አይወክለንም ብትወስሆን ብሸምሃር ለኛታትና ስድራ ሰዋዕትና ነበር ዓቕምናን ትግበር ሸቐጥ ደው ይበል ከምኡን ከባቢያዊ ምምሕዳርና ዝትንቅፍ ፍንጃል ጉጅለ ኣይንዕገስን ኣየንበሉ ጉጅለ ምልቲ ኣብ ልዕሊ ህዝቢ ራያ ዝተዓወጀ ተሕዳሪ ኩናትን ንሰላም ህዝብና ዝዘርግን መግለፂ ደብረፅዮን ሕርያና بعد حريانا حريانا سلاميو سلاميو حريانا حريانا سلاميو سلاميو حان تجاي حان تجاي سلاميو نحن بعد دمغبل في عندك سمع متى حنت تجراي حنت تجراي حنت تجراي نحادا متاي نحادا متاي هزبرايا هزبرايا سلام البيت هوكا تايلي هزور بيرجاشنا محلنا أزوانو تقرأ أيتو هفتكروا سلام بدر مناته دون دولة ترايس كهونا بس بحاول اتمنى يمر المجسور كرتون نظام الحياه كله بمجي ولا مران سكيت بتر اللقاء سلام نجوز يسرك سلام نجوز يسرك مقلة دورتين بتر اللقاء تلقوا شعبيه تلقوا شعبيه القدح زغبان القدح يا منان بالغسيل مسمع عورها